How's it going today? Will you fix this for me real quick? It's not staying on. So I'm going to put on my lotion really quick. I've got to buy a bigger one of these. I don't know if you guys have tried this one. It smells amazing. It has a little shimmer in it, but it doesn't really look like it. It just makes your skin look like it's alive. So I'm going to get a big pump of it. It's a limited edition. So I didn't buy a big one last year. I missed it. So I'm going to buy a big one this year. It's the Glow Glitter. I love it. Anyways, I thought I'd share that with you. It's bergamot and warm vanilla. Two of my faves. How are you guys today? I'm doing fabulous. It's been fun hanging out with you guys on so many different platforms. Tomorrow we'll be on Twitch, I believe at 5:30. So would love to see you guys there. Join us there. Okay, so let me get this one off. There we go. I just have this in my sanitation. And transfer these all over. I love these for my sanitation. I think all of you have them already. My faves. So today I decided I was going to do a easy, but doesn't look easy. Looks pretty fancy and cool. Nail for summer. So let me get what I think I need out of here really quick. My mom's here visiting and I was chatting it up with her. And then I'm like, oh, I got a live. Let me run up. So I just sat down here right now. I feel like these are the only two I need. I'll take the other ones out when I'm ready. Perfect. I'm placing an order today from Gemini. I have one more of these, but I need these for sure too. These are American nails. I love them. They stay so organized and awesome. Okay, so, and I think I'm going to change my nails today. I've enjoyed this green a lot. The short nails have been, my animals have loved it. I scratch their little faces and everything. I'm able to pet them a little better. Okay, so I'm going to do two for you, okay? I like to do two because it kind of looks cool in a roll. Sometimes, I mean, I don't think I ever do one. Am I known to do one? But maybe one day I will, but I feel like two will be great. I'm going to put this on 6,000 RPMs and take a drink of my coffee really quick. Welcome all of you. Okay, so I'm going to prep this on, I like to prep on 5,000 on a clean nail. So I'm just going to come right here. And remember yesterday for my members video, how I showed you and really specified how I hold the nail. There's no pressure, how I move her. It's so much easier on a real person, right? On Sally, I show you, but I kind of fight with her a little. She's a little stiff, but she's really great. I wouldn't be on live all the time if it weren't for this little training hand. So I thought it was great. It's more realistic. So I'll do the same thing here. Go around the cuticle. I probably will go around one more time. No pressure, just making contact and following through all the way. Okay, right here. And if you notice, I kind of go like this so I could see what I'm doing where I'm starting. I notice some people start way down here. And when you start way down here, sometimes it kind of notches or it's like hard. It doesn't feel as comfortable. There's no need to start way down here. I always say start where it bends right here because it's more natural. And then I'll show you how you'll get the other side if they have tight or deep sidewalls, I should say. And if you're not sure what a deep sidewall is, I'll explain it to you. So if you can't get there, you'll pull her skin down and come in with 3, and right here come in with 1. So I have deep sidewalls. See how deep that goes right there? Like it's really deep in there. Some people's nails are all exposed like this. Very easy to do. Some of mine are deeper. Mine get deeper through here. So I do have somewhat of a deep sidewall. Not as extreme as some of my clients. So okay, so that was a quick little prep. I'm thinning her tip out. Don't do this to a person. You do not need to do that. Their nails are already pretty thin. Sally's nails are very thick. So I'm going to come in here. Make sure she's tight. So I'm kind of excited about doing this one. I want to, you know, I remember one summer this color I really liked doing. It was like a, I'll actually show you them in another one, but it was a cool blue, cool yellow, cool green, like really pretty. And I came across it. I'm like, oh my God, I loved that nail. And I remember when I did that nail, like every client after when they were leaving, I think I did that nail like 6 times that day because everyone's like, I want what she had on. And it's a color that people pick very often. But these colors I'm really attracted to that I'm going to use today too. And it's going to be simple, but looking not simple. So I'm going to use Swipe to change the pH balance. Welcome all of you guys. And thank you for spending time with us on here. Today is... It doesn't look easy when you're done, but an easy, fun summer design. Super fun. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some of my colors I'm going to use. I was thinking I would use these. They're kind of funky, right? But not really, some are kind of neon and some are just kind of bright. And I'm going to use the second half of my Blessing collection, number 8, okay? And I'm going to probably use a shimmer, and I'm not sure which glitter I'm going to use yet, but it's going to be kind of micro, so it could have that little glisten on some of the colors. So I'm excited. I don't know what I'm going to do on my nails, so this will be fun. Watch me. It might inspire me to wear it. We'll see what I end up having time for on my nails. Okay, 2 coats. I like to start at the free edge and work my way back. Thank you guys for the compliments yesterday for saying, I was asking people, do you do this? And they're like, yes, I do. Since I've watched your videos, it's really made a difference in their clients and timing, and really just the flow and your body not hurting by the end of the day is really what makes a huge difference, right? And drink a little more coffee. Okay, let's get our form out. My little thing's getting low. I have more. I order these in bulk for sure. Always. Ah, how weird. That's never happened. Look at little plastic doodad there. It's all good. A doodad. That was like my great-grandparents or grandparents' little word, doodad. Anyway, okay, so let's come in right here. And remember, on a person, I will show you guys again. See how it won't go all the way down if you don't tear it. I just don't tear it on Sally. And once I put her exactly where I want her, this is where I'd put it on a client. Like, just only has to touch the tip right here. That's all it really has to do. And I'll get a little closer for you to see it. It really just has to touch here. It's just hard to work on Sally. It has a little thing underneath because of the way she's built. But honestly, on a person, it works great. So I come here, but on Sally, I just push in a tad bit. Never push in on a client. Never, never. I just do it when I'm using my training hands so it stays on and it's more realistic like a person, okay? Let me grab one more of these. Has it gotten warm where all of you guys are at? Yesterday was a beautiful day. It was 91. The sun really was, there was clouds all day. There was a little bit of showers here and there. It cooled off Vegas for a while. So today I think the sun will be out more today, but probably around the same temperature, so it'll feel hotter. I love summer though. That's why I love doing summer nails. But you know what? At the end of summer, I'm over it. How about you guys? I love the seasons. I think I'll go about to here. I love the seasons, but I'm really over them towards the end. So what I'm doing is just making sure I'm going down the same, kind of counting these. Don't rely on that all the time because sometimes some people's nails are a little shorter than others. You have to pay attention that don't just go to that line on all of them and think they're going to be the same length. Especially if somebody breaks a nail or like cracks it, it kind of makes their free edge draw back, right? And it will start growing back adhered. If that's shorter than this, let me just give you an example. I'm just going to give you an example so they could be the same. Okay, so let's say, and this is realistic. This was my client yesterday because she kind of cracks her nails a little. So I just cut it off. She's going to be gone till the 17th. So I just cut it off and redid it. So this is reality right here, right? So this one's growing out. Her nail bed usually grows like this. That's how my nail bed grows. My nails adhered like this. And so I am going to come right here, put it even right here. And what I'm going to do is make sure that I'm not counting the same, let's see, the same line, okay? See how I left this out a little bit? So I actually went a line further out. Does this make sense? Okay. This is what you're going to do if that happens. I don't want you to make that mistake and be like, oh man, you have to whip out your product again. So let me go ahead and get a little, let me get a little thing to put under here on her. Oh, see, she did it anyway. See, Sally, I can't depend on you to hold on for me, but that's okay. I think what I'm going to do is get my brush here. And let's get my tile out. Get our base gel out. Synergy Base by Young Nails and Protein Bond, an amazing bond. Okay. So I actually didn't have to put on my form yet. I kind of jumped ahead. I usually do this first then. Well, I'm going to do it opposite right now. I'm showing you some different ways. I usually do my free edge first. But this works too. So I'm going to show you a little bit of a different way. Okay. And this is what I did when I first started doing gel, because I felt like it wasn't really like holding on. I kept kind of breaking off my corner, or I felt like I was missing spaces. So both ways are accurate. It's just some people do them different. So oops. Oh, that just died on me. That's why I have 3 of them. Did you see it turn on and turn off? It won't turn back on. Okay. So I'm going to put this through the 30 seconds. I'm just going back and forth to it. Even if it's not 30 seconds, she's going to go under again. So let's say, and see how I'm not doing 30 on all of them. I just didn't want to grab my light yet. That's plenty because it'll get more cure time after that. So now I'm going to leave my base out. I'm just showing you a different way, because if you're having trouble with your extension falling off, this is going to help you a lot. Find my clear sculptor. Why not just build my extension and build pink? Let's do something different. Say you're out of clear sculptor. I'm not out of clear sculptor. I have it right here, actually. But I'm going to build with something different because you don't always have to. I'm going to use build pink because it's see-through. You could use build. You could use gloss. You could even use base, but base is going to heat up on you. Look at my blessings were stuck to this. How many of you guys, when you break into the blessings, it's on your equipment and it's like, doesn't want to come off. It's like, I want to shine right here. It sticks to everything. It's kind of funny. Okay, so let's just use build pink. Okay, so I'm going to come right here. And I am going to pivot my brush and connect it to the side. Come to this side, connect it. See how the product's all up to the sky, to the roof, pointing up to God like, please let me get this. Just kidding. No, you get used to the movement once you do it. No pressure at all, just gliding. Make sure I have it up there. Then I'll come right here. I think I'm going to soften it a little right here. I don't think I want like a total point today. Okay, let's come right here, set it down. Okay, so I'll clean this up. Dang, I need to get my coffee down. I'm only drinking 1 cup of coffee these days. It's actually pretty good. Well, actually, mushroom coffee, and I've been adding a little bit of coffee to it. If you haven't tried mushroom coffee, it's pretty good. Even if you don't like mushrooms, it doesn't taste like mushrooms. It's actually quite good. Okay, I'm just holding that into place. Now I'm going to come right here, and I'm going to squeeze a little more out. And I'm using Build Pink, okay? I'm going to start right here. Where did I see Visalia's baking hot too? Eric and I came from Visalia, California, and it does get hot there. Very hot. And it's in the valley where all the fruit and food's grown in California. I actually kind of miss it. I was eating strawberries yesterday, and I'm like, why are they just not the best? I have to get them from the farmer's market probably. I'm so used to buying them like off the side of the road. California has great fruit, obviously, because it's always sunny California, right? Okay, let's set, oh wait, let me make sure this is straight. I'm not trusting myself. Yep, it looks straight. So I'm just flash setting this. So if you're working on a client, have her go under, or if not, if you're afraid it's going to move, you could flash her like this, flash set her, and then she could go under. Okay, so I'm going to do one more step before I cure her. I'm going to get my base again, and I'm going to go from cuticle to free edge. So this is a little different than I normally show you, but this is how I used to do it. And my side always stuck on amazing. Like, it was easy for me to get off the form. I just felt very comfortable with it. Both ways work, but if you're having an issue with your free edge being too thin and it's wanting to break away, come in and do this. Then make sure just float some here if there's a little gap. Okay, let it self-level. There it goes. Okay, I'm going to get my color. I'm going to put my base away. I'm going to get my light. My LeBlanc that I'm obsessed with. I think I'm going to put the big one on higher. So let's turn her on. Okay, put her on 30. Very easy to train with Sally because I put the little thing up. Look at, I have blessings on my, or you can't see it, on my thing. That's all right. I'm blessed today for sure. I'm blessed every day. I'm very grateful. Very, very grateful. What do I like about the lamp? Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed, you guys. I can't help it. I was trying not to be so obsessed, but because it is a little pricey. It's $300, but if you use my code, you'll get a percentage off and you'll save a lot of money. Like, I got to figure out how much money you would save, but it wouldn't be 300, probably closer to like 250 or 60, probably. Okay. So let's go ahead and bring this out. I love that it has these. Let me go out and show you it. And I'm not like telling you guys you got to have this lamp, but if you can, you guys, oh my gosh. So it has two options. And I did my mom's toes last night. Look, you could tell I touched it up. Let me wipe this off. It's so funny because I did her toes last night, and I always put lotion on my hands. So every time I have lotion on my hands, I leave little marks everywhere I touch. But this is the bottom. It's made so strong. It comes off, it's magnetic like this. This is the top. Now, if I was working on, I worked on my mom, but if I was working on a real person right now, I would have got my light and wiped it down, but I just sat down and started working with you guys. So this is the bottom piece, okay? So I'll put this back on. Let me move her out of the way so I could show you better. So you have an option right here. Let me go back a little more. You probably see my lap, but that's okay. I'm wearing some stretchy pants and a tee. Very comfortable. So this is the bottom part. You could come up right here. This is how I did her toes. And then it brings up the lamp like this, like it sits like at a little angle. I loved that. That's what I did for Sally. It has a smaller one for hands. It just makes it easier where your client doesn't hit their fingers. So it goes right here. It's not heavy. It's just made so well. I could take acetone on top of here. I'll show you right now. And this is like our other Young Nails lamp. I just think that manufacturer wasn't making that one anymore. I like the Young Nails lamp. I just don't like that it doesn't have a metal bottom. And I just like the durability of this. So if you have Young Nails lamp, they're great. Don't trip out. This is just a cut above. So see how it won't mess it up at all cleaning with it. It's still not taking off my blessings though. My blessings want to stay, I'm telling you. There, it's coming up, but you could clean the whole thing with it and it not mess up anything, even this right here. So the sanitation on it's great, okay? This is how, hold on, I'll show you. It's cordless. You could work with the cord in and the cord not. I could work like a 10-hour day and this still work. I plug it in after like that because then that way I know for sure it won't die on me, but it lasts like up to 12 hours using it all day, like on forever like that. So it'll last you like into the next day. The 90 seconds starts on the like low heat for 30 seconds. It goes to high heat. So it'll eliminate any burn, right? How you turn it on is you hold it down. It's going to go to 10 seconds. Okay. Then you set your time you want. So let's say we want 30 seconds. It goes on 30. When your client goes in, let me put these up because I like them up. When your client goes in, it'll just automatically turn on and it'll stay on for that time being. So even though you move the hand, it's censored, it's still going to stay on. So if they feel a heat spike, they could come out. You see that? Usually with the sensor one, when you're in, as soon as they lift their hand up, it turns off and you're constantly having to turn it on for them. I like this feature a lot because I'm always in the motion of moving all the time. I know some of you got this light. You guys have to tell me what you think of it. If you're on here right now, the ones who got them, give me your feedback. I'm obsessed. I love it. Okay. So there's all of these here. Right here is your the life of it, right? So right here, it'll be 25%. That's when the battery is lower and I would plug it in. All of them are 100%, obviously. When you want to turn it off, you hold this down and it turns right off. Okay. I'm going to leave mine on though, because I'm going to be working with it today. So treat yourself to this when you build your clientele, or if you could treat yourself now, it's such an amazing light. I need.
Just zoom back in and see your lap.
Okay, you can see my lap. You guys can see my little, I have a big rock band t-shirt on and some leggings. I'm pretty comfortable right now. So it's just a really cool lamp. And if you're just starting, honestly, you do not need to invest in it. Like Young Nails lamp, other lamps, all the professional lamps are great. Some are it's just like a car, right? Some cars, you feel like you're driving a little more in style, and the other one, you're just getting there in it, which is fine, honestly. So it's just something I treated myself to. I need 2 more. I just need to do it. It's funny. You're like, how much is that going to be for 2 more? But it's worth it. It's my business. Okay, because I have 2. Actually, I could get away with 1. I just don't like to move them back and forth from here to my work. So now what I'm going to do is come right here and I'm going to press here. See, it's a little bit more thicker than extension than my normal extension. So it builds confidence to know that your extension is going to stay on. So if you're an acrylic girl, I would recommend this. You will feel more confident and be more successful faster. And I'm talking through experience of teaching people with doing the technique I just did. As you get used to using gel, you could go into how I do it, the extension, and then overlay the whole base over the entire nail. Okay. Let's come in here. Now I am going to get my nippers. So what I'm doing when I'm cutting this is I'm trying to make it as straight with the sidewall as possible. The reason why I do this is sticky, right? So when I build my nail, your gel is going to go to wherever it's sticky. So if it's wide and goes way down and you're building, guess what? Your gel is going to get wide and go down further. So I like to get it as close as I can to where I want it. Therefore, it's still going to get a little wide, but not like if you leave all that there. This just sets you up for success really quick. And I love this straight edge. I show you guys it all the time. This one I got it this year. Remember January? It's so sharp still for me because I only use it here, but it's sharp as a razor. It's by Mjay. It is Japanese stainless steel, but there's another one they have that's my exclusive. It's just as sharp and a little less expensive. I need to put that in my order. I need to write this down because when I'm teaching, I think of everything I need, but I do need to add that to my order so I could show you both. I give it to my physical therapist that my doctor that got my arm in shape. So I was doing his soon-to-be wife's nails, and he's like, this is so amazing, because he was trimming his nails while I was doing hers. And I'm like, you could have it. That's my MO. I do that a lot. Okay, so now I'm ready for this. Let me put this back here so she doesn't flop everywhere. I'm so excited about this because super easy. So I'm going to get out. If you have Young Nails base gel, it works beautifully. I'm going to use this blooming gel. This is basically like a base gel. That's pretty much what blooming gel is. Now, a soft gel base gel. And not all formulas are the same. I do know it works great with base, and it works great with this too. So I'm going to use this for sure. Hold on. This looks a little wide to me. Let me trim it a little more. Yeah, that's much better. Much better. And this was her little, this is typical though, how funny, because her nail broke down further. So what that does is it's more wider than the other side. So don't let that distract you, okay? Just kind of look at it as a whole to try to get it as tight as you can. Okay, let's get our colors. I think I'm going to put them on, I'll put them on my pink palette. You'll probably be able to see the colors better. So this one is Your Taxi's Waiting. That's such a cute name. And this color is the same as this. Okay, so Your Taxi's Waiting. Ah, this color makes me happy. Okay, I'm gonna leave it open in case I need to get more, but I don't think I will. Your Taxi's Waiting, a Falling for Gotti. I've used this in a design before. So they're not like, some are just brighter, some's neon, like that's like a neon kind of cut with white. This is just a bright orange. And I feel like the purple, Born and Raised in LA, is gonna make this pop. I like these colors together. I'm kind of in love. Let me put a little bit more so I could just grab them. All right, so let me just shut these because I won't need them now. So what do you guys think of these three colors together? Kind of funky. I think it's gonna be cute. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I have used blooming gel with you guys before, but I'm gonna go over all of it again. Let me make sure I have my little thing out. I have everything ready that I need to control my little flow. I'm going to get a striping brush really quick. Let me cleanse. I had this cool new, I had this new thing I got at the show last year that I came across, and I thought I brought it in here, but I think I left it at the salon. It's totally fine. Okay, so now I'm going to get the blooming gel. What I'm going to do is just put it down the middle, not quite to the cuticle. See where I'm starting right here? This is important, you guys. And I'm bringing it down to right here. I am not bringing it all the way to the free edge or to my sidewalls. The reason being, it's going to keep flowing on you. I'd rather take it there so I can control the run, okay? So I'm going to come right here, and I'm going to get some yellow, some orange, some purple. Ooh, this purple does make it pop, see? Ah, I love it already. Let's come in right here. I think I want purple all the way to the end. Let's get a little more yellow here. I think I want more purple here. Okay, see how it's gonna flow into each other? Let's do a little bit of orange right here. So remember, there's none right there, so you're able to control, but meet it in with your yellow so it kind of runs into each other. And I think I'll put a little yellow here. And a little purple here. So see how it's not running everywhere? If you guys have tried a design like this and it runs everywhere, it's because you put your blooming gel all the way to the end. Okay, so I'm wiping it on the side. I might get a little more yellow in here. A little more. I want a little more yellow. Okay, I'm gonna let it roll for a minute. So see how it's all blending in each other? You could also take, let me see, do I have a micro detailer right here? I do. You could take your micro detailer and kind of come in with it and kind of swirl it a little more. See how you could create little lines in it? Like take this and come up. I kind of like how that's fading right there. Oh, I really like this a lot. Okay, so I'm controlling it with my brush now. Once I like the way it looks, I actually really like it right now. I am going to grab my light really quick. The only thing that sucks is I have this all in the middle. When you're working on a client, you actually have your stuff to the side so it's faster. I have her little things up so Sally will go in very easy. So I'm going to cure it for 1 full minute, 60 seconds, okay? Ooh, I like that already. So my other one, I'm going to do it a little, set it in different spots. So I'm going to come here and add a little more while I'm waiting, just so I could pick up as much as I want. I always have some left over, but when you're trying to scrape it up, it doesn't flow as well. You kind of need it heavy on your brush. This is probably one of my clients' favorite designs. A favorite. I started doing it probably a couple years ago, but they all look different. I've done them half jellies, half not. Oh, so beautiful. In California, I had a ton of long nail clients. Pretty much my clientele was that I probably had like 10 short nail clients. Here I have a lot more short, and I'm totally fine with that. I just want to make sure it cured all the way because I didn't see it turn on. I'm just going to do it again. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to if it was really on or not. And when you're like that with a client, you just press it again and then start on the other hand, okay? So these are the two. I just use like a striper and a detailer. So I'm going to get my blessings ready and drink another drink of my coffee. You guys have any questions at all?
No, no questions so far.
Okay. Make sure to hit the like button and let me know that you're enjoying this. Very simple, very chill, right? But could be very bold and gaudy for some clients. Okay, I feel like that's long enough. I'm pretty sure it was on before. I just second guessed myself. So you have to cure this for 1 full minute. What I want you to do is put your finger underneath here and press on it and make sure it cured all the way, because this is a full coverage color. And what will happen is it won't, like if you think it's cured and it's not really oozing anywhere, when you go in with your build pink or whatever color you're going to cap it with, encapsulate it with, it's going to ooze on the side or break off. So when you use a full color like this, you have to make sure you do one full minute. So what I do is I put them on both hands. I'd put this on, she'd be under the light, and I'm doing the other hand, okay? So you're not just sitting there waiting, okay? You always have to be in motion doing something in the process to get done in a timely manner. Okay, so again, come right here, start there, and bring it down to about right here. Okay. Don't polish the whole nail with it. That's the best trick tip I could give you. Okay, so now I'm going to start with purple.
So in a live stream that I was watching yesterday, they were showing to use stain resistant top coat as a blooming gel, and that's a right way to do it. But what are your thoughts about that?
You're telling me that, or
Yeah,
someone's asking?
you, MJ.
Honestly, it's not going to flow the same. Any gel will work because gel moves, right? But it's not going to flow the same. Actually, I would recommend, and 2 things. Stain resistance expensive, right? It's more expensive than a regular top coat. So why are you going to use your more expensive top coat when you could use Young Nails base? Or like a blooming gel is very inexpensive too. So that's just my recommendation. I'm not saying she's wrong. Plus another thing, it's a harder gel than your gel. So if you're using it on a short nail, it's going to be a little more kind of brittle, I would say, because you know how when you put stain resistant on short nails, what it does, it's because it's a harder gel. What it does is it looks like hairline fractures, like little cracks everywhere. That's because it's a true hard gel. Ooh, I love this one. This one's so damn cute. So I'm not saying it's wrong. It obviously worked for them, and that's fine. But 1, I wouldn't want to use my most expensive gel. If it's all I had, I'd go for it. 2, it's a harder gel, and you really want to use something that's a little softer that flows. So it's just my opinion. I'm not dissing anybody. There's so many things that work. This is just my favorite and my preference. So let me see.
That does make a lot of sense for that short nails.
And short nails, I would never use stain resistant on it.
Yeah, because it's going to be crack. You're going to
But
see cracks
yeah,
like
and
an
then
egg.
there's a fine line of using too much soft gel too. If you build this up too much under here and it's a shorter nail, then you're depending on gel polish for your strength. And you guys all know that gel polish only holds up about a week, right? If you don't add like a hard gel to it, or if their nails are not really strong. And most of our clients we have are thick, right? Most of our clients we have problem nails. That's why they come to us. They have thin ski slope nails. They bite their nails. Their nails are brittle. They have lines in them. They have cracks in them. They come to us for us to be able to fix them and make them look like they're perfectly fine. And I'm going to put this to the side because I'm going to need it at the end. So I'm going to put it to the side. And I didn't use this one on that one because I like the way it looked. You don't have to. And you notice how I didn't do them all exactly the same. So I'm going to put these to the side, but I'm going to keep this out because I'm going to do another maneuver. Okay. So let me get my other stuff out. I'm going to pick my glitter with it. So I have all my favorite glitters in my little Zuka bag here. So I'm thinking I'm going to use Goldie Girl or Golden Glow. I think I'm going to use Goldie Girl because it will look really pretty with that. And because I just want a fine shimmer, okay? I feel like that would look good. So with this one, like I used yesterday, this is all I have left of this. I can't wait for them to get it back in. I think I might have one more at work. I don't know, but I'm going to use Goldie Girl.
So here's a question. It's actually a pretty good question. Yvette Simmons. She's asking, I'm a beginner and I have trouble with the difference between the brushes. How can I learn the difference when they are not numbered? And she's talking about gel brushes.
Okay. Okay. You know, I understand what you're saying. That's why it was hard for me with gel. I'm going to tell you what worked for me. Okay. And I found it by accident. And I was teaching gel when I really didn't like the brushes and struggling with it, but I was able, I knew how to do a couple nails great, right? But for me to be able to get them all looking the same as Tim was a little challenging. So I used to use this brush. Let me find it right here. I had it yesterday, but I don't know if it's in here somewhere. Okay. So I used to build with this brush. This used to be my favorite brush. And now that I'm good at gel, I could build with any brush. But what happened was it was set in front of the light and it cured. So the rest of the day, I didn't have a brush except these, which came in our kit, right? Or that you first get. They're both amazing brushes. This is a synthetic hair and this is a real Kolinsky hair. This also has a point. So you see me, this is a more expensive brush. This is a little less expensive, which is interesting. This probably should be more because this is Kolinsky, but I think it's the material and how you could close it and put it in here, which is very convenient. I love the aspect of that. This, you don't have that option. But when I started using this with this point, and I'm going to show you when I work right now, when I set it down, look at the point, how easy it is for me to get in the corners. I'm going to give you another example of a great company. This is Light Elegance, and I love their brand too. This is their gel brush that is comparable to here. Now, I'm going to critique both of them. I love that this has this. I love that it's Kolinsky. I love that it's pointy. It is a great brush. It's a little more stiff because it's shorter, and this has a little more give. So you really better be light-handed with this, because if you accidentally, when you're building and you go like this, it's going to dig it out because it's a little more stiff. You see that? This, if you go like this, it's going to kind of give a little. So this is still my favorite brush. I love this brush for different reasons. So it's a little bit longer too. So when I do longer nails or even shorter nails, I could pick up enough for a shorter nail to encapsulate the whole thing. And you guys have seen me do shorter nails. I typically don't have to come in and fill anything unless I miss a corner right here. When you use a shorter brush like this or a square brush, notice I don't own a square brush. It's my least favorite brush. Could I use it? Yes. What's cool about a square brush, I could find something cool about it, that it has two ends. So this really isn't square. It's kind of squivel, right? It comes out very, very sharp at the sides, and it's usually a harder synthetic than this one. So this is actually great. Young Nails one here is actually a great synthetic. It's very pliable. I would use a corner of the side. So I'd be working my brush like on the corner of that to whip it in there. So that's my opinion with it. And I understand, I feel like synthetic's the hardest to work with personally. I just do. So try a Kolinsky. Try this one. This is my favorite because of the point. I could, and especially smile line, you could get your smile line really good. This is rounded and sometimes it leaves too much product behind. My opinion, I hope that helped. Just a little comparison of what, oh, I found this. This is what I was looking for. There's a brush I got at the show last year and I didn't know where it was and I found it in my jewelry drawer. This brand was the detailed line brush. It's LC. I don't know, I got some glitters of theirs too. It's really cute, but their product wise, I think they're more of a dip company. I'm not sure. Okay, so let's now do, this is Blessings collection, the second collection, okay? The second collection. And this one's number 8. Look how pretty this is. If you guys don't have this, honestly, it's the, I think it's the first part of the second collection because remember I came out with Faith first and then Blessings. So Faith and Blessings come, the collection comes, you purchase 2 of them and that's the whole collection, 5 and 5 and Faith. And Blessings has 5 and 4. So your one with 4 is going to be a little less expensive because there's not 4 in there, right? I picked colors that I felt didn't really exist or hard to find out there. And I think that they're really pretty. So I'm going to go into these as well. And I'm going to use, let me get my detailer brush. I'm going to put this here. And I'm going to get a little bit of gel. Now this is base gel. Because this is like a non-tack cure, or it has a slight tack. It's not 100%. I feel like it's 90% non-tack cure. And it's because it's a full coverage. You have to do this extra step, okay? Do you see how I'm wrapping it around? I'm wrapping it around. Hold on, I got a blessing on my thing. I love this already. Once you open your blessings, you guys, you're going to have blessings everywhere. I love it. Okay, so let's flash set this. You can see the neon now. The yellow really pops. Love it. Now you don't have to fully cure it because it's going to get cure time. I just want to make sure it's kind of holding on and that, and you want to hold it this far back, like kind of far back on a person. On Sally, I'm like this. Don't do that. A person, you'll burn them. Like go around like this, like a little further. So like about this far from her nail. See that? Okay. Put my base to the side. So what I'm going to do is lay down blessings first. I'm going to wipe my brush off right here. And I'm going to use my brush inside my little wipe spot. You see that? So I'm getting a little gel on it. So I'm going to pick up a color. Oh, that's going to be cute. And I'm not going to overpower it. I do not want to overpower it at all. I just want to put accents. Okay, so taking my time, placing it where I want to place it. That looks really nice. I think I want to put some up here. And there's no messing this up. It's just randomly falling. It's creating like a green in there that's very pretty. It's a pink on the purple part. I'm loving the combination of this. I think I want a little more. I love that. Okay, hold on 1 minute. Let me find a bigger piece. Kind of line it here. Now, there's no right or wrong with this. You just use your imagination, okay? Don't overpower it, though. Just let it have like a really cool, you can go kind of deep in here and then kind of break it up a little here. And then I'm going to feather it off a little through here with these little pieces. See how I kind of got little pieces and I broke it up? Yeah, that looks cool. I'm going to do that with this here. Let's break this up. Pick up some of those breaks. Okay, I want that purple to show. I decided to take that off there. I might put one coming through here. Let's see, let me find this little piece. Wet your brush. Let's come in right here. I think I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, so I have a bling from every direction, right? Every direction. That looks really pretty. Okay, that's good enough for me. I'm gonna put this to the side. Make sure you shut your beautiful blessings. You do not want to run these. And if you have air blowing, not a good idea. It's all, and don't laugh either because it's gonna go. Okay, so I have this so far. So let's go in a little closer. Okay, so now I want to go into, well, first let's see if I like this color. I might change it. This is going to do like a fiery color probably. Let me see. I might pull out another color really quick. Let me see real quick. Hold on. Let me see what's here. I think that's what I'm going to want to use because it's going to put orange in there. You can use Sugar Lips if you have that. It is discontinued, but those of you who have been following me have it. I'll take it out and see. And I know that Shimmer 11415 would be beautiful in this too, but it is not available, but it is close to my, I can't even think right now, to my Goldie Girl. So I'm just going to open these and see. So I'm going to use these to see how I like them. I'm going to take my brush. I would put it on this before I put it on anything else. So here's Goldie Girl. I want to see what it looks like on purple. Oh, I love it. It's like an orange. On this, it's kind of bluish orangey. I love it on purple. Very pretty on purple. Let's see. Is this Sugar Lips? Sugar Lips, let's see what it looks like on yellow. No, these aren't my favorite on here. I like it on orange. And I like it on purple. Okay, I will love this on yellow. I already know I will. That's kind of cool. It's a little blue. Oh, I think my favorite is Goldie Girl, and I'll use a little Sugar Lips, which is a lot like Sweet Lips. Sweet Lips will look beautiful too. I left my Sweet Lips at the salon yesterday. I unfortunately only have one Sweet Lips, so I need to order another one. You could purchase Sweet Lips from Gemini. We'll include it in the description, so if you decide you want it, you could just click it, okay? So I do this so I could see what colors they glow. I don't know if you could kind of see that. I know you could see my ring light in there. So I do it in the light and outside the light, and that's how I show my client, because in different lighting, it's going to look different. Once they approve it, I go for it. Oh, let me get my Sugar Lips. I shut it. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? So you could use Sweet Lips too. Sweet Lips has this color with a little bit of opalescent in it too. Okay, let's come right here. So I'm going to put it in spots I want it. And the cool thing is you could wipe it off in the spots you don't. I'm going to use my striper for this. I'm going to lay it in here. Then I could kind of draw it on. And I'm not going to put it on all the purple, just on some of it. So I'm following that little line there. Ooh, I really like this. This is super pretty. And then I think I'm going to use a little Sweet Lips right here on this. That's pretty on the orange. So pretty. I'm going to do a little bit of Sweet Lips up here. This isn't Sweet Lips. This is Sugar Lips, but Sweet Lips is very similar. So I'm just going to say Sweet Lips comes in a thing like this. It won't disappoint if you get it. Oh, okay, I love that. Okay, now I'm going to go into, although my brush is kind of fraying a little, it's because I'm using glitter. It gets staticky. So I'll come in here, and I'm going to kind of come right here and fade it a little. Yeah, it controls more a little bit when you have a little gel. It doesn't kind of poof everywhere. And you're just using your imagination, you guys. You don't copy every single one what you did. I suggest just put it in some spots and different and see how it flows. If this was like 3 in a row, it would be so pretty like that. Let's see. Let me do, I think I'm going to put one more little blessing right here. This looks like I want it to come into it. Let me find the perfect blessing. I actually did this little piece right here. I like that. See, I just felt like it needed a little bit of something right there. Okay, I love that. I feel like I'm going to put one more right here. It doesn't have to take this long either, but honestly, this is like kind of freestyle work. And when I place stuff in, that's kind of a cool piece too. I wanted little pieces that kind of sliver. That's great. Okay, I love this. So see how it's just kind of, let me show you it from the side. You have a little bling from everything. I'm wondering if I should put a little shimmer here. Yeah, I'm going to. I'm going to put a tad bit of either Sweet Lips or Sugar Lips right here. Now I'm in love. There's a little fuzz. I don't know where it came from. Okay. Goldie Girl, Sweet Lips or Sugar Lips. If you have Sugar Lips, great. If you have Sweet Lips, great. If you have them both, I would use them both in there along with Goldie Girl. Okay, so I'm going to cure this in. Why am I curing it in? It's going to hold on to that dispersion layer, and when I go over it, it'll stay where I put it. What are you guys thinking about this? What's your idea with other colors? This would be cute on the big toe for a pedicure.
Melissa Luna says that looks pretty on the orange.
It does. I agree too. Thank you. I think it's so pretty. Okay, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to see how, oops, I dropped my little thing. See how it's a little wide here? I'm just going to go ahead and trim it, if it'll let me. It won't. I'm going to leave it. I'll just file her. Or I could use this. I feel more confident with this because this is sharp. Boom. There we go. So that's going to help me not get my tip so wide. Okay, right here it comes down a little. You could come in before you build and make sure it's very flush with it. So those are tricks you could do before you go into your build pink. Put this stuff up to the side here on my little brushes. Okay, so now let's get our build pink. This one's almost empty. We'll see how it works. I have that new one I used for the extension. I like to use it to the last drop if possible. Okay, so I'm going to come right here. And I'm putting it on till there. Okay, see, I didn't quite get to the cuticle and I didn't quite get to the end. I'll come in right here and I could do one side. And I usually do my left side first if I'm going to do one side, because that's my part that isn't my side that I neglect. Look at this, how it's magnified. This is so beautiful. Oh, wow. I actually am obsessed with this. So pretty. Yay, I love it. I'm such a dork. I do this with my clients too. It's funny. They're the same way though. I naturally get excited about my nails. I didn't realize that until people pointed out. I love my job so much. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so pretty. It's like therapy all day. Color therapy. I always tell people I'm a color therapist because people pick different colors for their moods. It's so interesting, right? What do you guys think of this? Oh my God, I love her. It's really pretty in person. I don't know what it's looking like really on camera, but I am in love. Again, go a little bit away from the cuticle, squeeze it until you get right here. Come on one side. Light touch. I'm just touching the top of it and barely taking it over. Okay. If you're in it, it's not going to go this smoothly. If you're in it, you're too heavy-handed. Okay. So take your pinky out. See how I'm anchoring on my pinky. Okay, she's flowing. This one's flowing. So I'm going to come right here. Remember, everything I'm using you could get from Gemini Cosmetics. This tool I've had forever. They have a similar one. I'll show you it. And I've used it on my lives too. I love it as well. I actually really like it a lot. You can use it as a mixing tool. So this one's actually a pedicure tool, and it was by Mjay, the same brand of toenail clippers I'm using. Oh, that started to cure. Dang, I touched it. It's a little wide. It's fine though. I'll let her be wide, and I'll file her. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. Goldie Girl on that purple is to die for. And I left the yellow more just bold. Okay, so now let's look at it sideways. I need to add here, right? See that negative space there? Can you see it okay? It kind of dips. I'm going to add here, and I'm going to add here. So squeeze it here. I would rather have more than not enough, okay? So I'll kind of bring it to this side, kind of bring it to this side. You could bring her back a little. I actually still think I need a little bit more. Oh, I think it's going to be the end of her life here, of my build. It's funny, I always think that, and I end up getting another set out of it. I'm like, oh, you keep going, girl. I'll use you till the last drop. Okay, I'm going to flash set her. And the more you could encapsulate, you don't want to leave it thick, but the deeper that the design's on the bottom and the more you could encapsulate, the more beautiful the nail's going to be, because it kind of looks like it's encased in glass. Okay, so let me show you it now. There's plenty, right? Okay, let's come right here. I think this little thing's wore out. I'll probably end up squeezing her in my tub of Build Pink. I bet Build Pink is their #1 seller in the tubes too. Okay, let's go ahead and flash set her. These make me happy. What a great day to start my work day. I've got to put this on my page, Sally's freaky hand on my page, because I know there's like 3 of my clients that'll want this, and I've already done it now, so it'll be fast. It'll look different because you're never could, it's all hand done. You can't do a replica of it. You could do something like it. Oh my gosh, this one's cool. I love where the yellow and orange meet on the side. It looks like a bunch of clear, and it looks like it's, the gel is like higher and then dips down and kind of flows. Okay, let's see if I have enough on both of them. Let's look at them from the side. I totally do. See that? Now, the process isn't as pretty as it is with an acrylic, right? Application with acrylic, it's a mold. You mold it into shape, and it's a good thing, a little less filing, because if you had to file a lot with acrylic, and sometimes you do when you're learning, it's a lot of work. Like a lot of work. Your drill bits don't last as long with acrylic as they do with gel, because it's a harder product. And that's just, you just struggle a little more with it. But acrylic's a fabulous product. I'm going to keep doing acrylic and gel. Have the hiccups, sorry. And I love to do acrylic, and I'm going to do both. I'm going to do some encapsulation with acrylic and some negative spacing and some different stuff. So stay tuned for that as well. Okay. Now I'm going to cure her for 1 full minute. 60 seconds. And remember the feature I love on this, it automatically turns on when you touch it, but it's going to run the time. If she comes up or it gets hot, you could flash set, you could put your hand outside the light and the light will still hit it. Beautiful light. All righty. You guys have any questions? I'm going to check out the chat right now. Hi, Biba. Best discovery MJ made all those years ago. Build pink encapsulation. Thank you so much. How I started doing it. I got to tell you guys the story. I was at a build, and I'm an encapsulation girl, and we were doing the show in Chicago, and that's the first time I'm like, I had to use it. I'm like, I don't know, and I noticed that my nails like popped like no other, and my whole team, Johnny, Karen, everybody's like, what are you wearing? I'm like, I said, what's on your nails? What product is it? It looks different. I said, it's Build Pink. Are you serious? Are you just saying that? I'm like, no, try it. So that whole show, we all used Build Pink, and like we sold out of Build Pink. So we all just started using Build Pink for encapsulation. If you encapsulate with Build, it's still gorgeous. Just the pink, what the pink does is it cancels out yellow and it kind of makes colors pop. So have you noticed back in the day, and they still make it, top coats are kind of pink color with some brands, right? There's like a kind of a pinky looking. That's designed to make, even just on top of the nail, make it look like really glossy, pretty, and it cancels out any yellow, and it's going to wear really well. So it's my favorite. If I had to pick one product I had to work with, like as far as a builder gel, I would build all my clients' nails in Build Pink if I had to pick one. It's a little more self-leveling than like a concealer color. A concealer color has a little more volume and flows a little slower, and it's kind of easier to work with in the winter or than the summer because it's going to flow more then. So I'm going to go into swipe to change my pH balance, and let me zoom out of here a little. You tired? Okay, we're going to zoom through this now. Let's zoom through it. See how I hold my fingers here? Just going to kind of bring it in a little. You could bring in your sides, bringing it parallel with your sidewall. See how it's straighter, and you'll see after I file, it looks like I do it perfect right now, like it's even, but as you file it and you're done, it's still off a little. You still have to come in and refine with your hand file if you want it to look as perfect as you could get it. And to me, I think, and I know, not just think, that's what sets you apart from other people. That's why I feel I have been successful in my career, is I'm very picky with my shaping, and I think shaping's everything. I feel like I'm pretty good with color. I always have been. I put random colors together that typically people wouldn't pick. Like I still remember one of my clients telling me, I can't stand yellow. I don't want yellow. I said, but let me just do it in this. It's going to be very little, very, very fine and very little, and it's going to make your purple pop. I'm not going to cure it. I'm going to show it to you. And then if you like it, great. If not, no worries. I could wipe it right off and don't use it. So let me give you an example right here. If I didn't have yellow, look at what this looks like. It does nothing for it, but the yellow makes it pop. Okay. So, you know, the Lakers, purple and yellow, those colors look great together. So I always look at people's clothing. I look at carpet. That's why our series, our Las Vegas series of long form videos we do, I pull inspiration from it, and there's some good ones coming up, you guys. So stay tuned for those as well. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to go to some of the fancy places. Okay, let me zoom out a tad bit. Notice how I put it sideways a little, and I put her hand here. I'm going to go into my X-Cut because it is my bit of choice. If you would like, or you're not used to it, let me see these two. You could always use a safety bit. Same bit, just a little shorter, and actually it won't cut if you touch anything. You have to learn this bit. I learned on this bit. It's my favorite. I love the safety bit too for different reasons. You see me use it at different times, but you could totally use that for everything as far as taking down bulk or taking off gel polish. So I'm going to go to 12,000 RPMs. You could go anywhere from 12 up to 16. 16 is too fast for me because I do everything with this. So when I come here and I go a little slower with no pressure, 16, I feel like I burn my client. I like 12 because I could do everything with it. That's my personal opinion. But there's a lot of great artists, and people on our team that work with it higher. Acrylic, I may bump it up to like 13, 14. So right here, I'm just touching it. So see how I'm looking at her this way? This is my view, but here I can see where I want to bring it in. So I kind of get it the shape I want it. And when you have a design like this, it could play tricks on your eyes. So just pay attention to your outer layer when you do this and not the actual art inside, and that will help a lot. Okay, once I have that, you could see where I kind of need to file. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to secure my cuticle. This is going to give me an indication of how much I need to file. Okay, so now I'm going to go into my eye formation. Now, if you file off back here, don't worry. That's your thinnest spot. You could always add. You see me do it all the time. Don't worry about it. I do it all the time. My clients come back with their nails on and perfect. I could see why it'd be scary to trust. You feel like you need to put builder there, but you don't. Okay, I like this right here, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do now is come in zone 3. Well, first I'm going to come up like this. Make sure it's straight. So see how I'm able to come in here and straighten it even a little more, but I'm parallel with this. See how I'm even with it? So I have it pretty clean now. So I'm going to come in here, no pressure, just contact and pull it through. Remember to look at your nail, not your drill bit. If you look at your bits, let me scoot over so I cannot go out of frame. Okay, so it's like when you're driving a car, you're not looking at the front end of your car, you're going to wreck yourself. You will wreck yourself with your e-file, or you're going to cut your client if you're looking at the bit the whole time. I know when you're learning, you look at the bit and then you look at the nail to see what you filed off. So what you do is you look at the bit now to make sure you're positioned right. Once you're positioned right, it's just like driving a car. Your hand's going to naturally go where you see the thickness. It's not going to go anywhere else. Now, when you're here, glance and make sure it's straight, but then look at the nail the entire time. That's the best tip I could give you for e-filing. If you guys haven't done that, do it today or when you do nails again, and your whole life of your nail career is going to change. What a great shape. I love that. Now I'm just going to copy it on the other. I'm kind of doing a little softer look, and I may come thin it out more. I'm not sure. I'm just going to make this one match. So not yet. Let's make sure. See how this is a little wider than this one? So I'm going to come in. Do not put pressure. Just touch it. It's like you're writing, right? See how I'm holding it? Balance yourself. Balance for control. To be very precise of where you're filing. I'm not putting any pressure. I just slow down here. It's not on her nail, like on her nail bed, so she won't feel it. So I could file off more. Okay, let's compare her. That looks pretty close to her. So even up here, when I'm filing right here, see how it touches my skin? It's not going to hurt touching your skin here. So build confidence with that. There are videos I've done that show you how to take off the sharp edge. I'm not going to do it right now because this will ruin it. I'm just going to show you the angles, okay? You get an old file. I'm going to show you down this way. You go here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 on the back end. And you could even drag it, like lay it down and drag it just like that right away, and that will stop it from kicking back, okay? And it'll still remain sharp. Okay, once I secure it, let me come right here. I'm going to do the eye formation, and notice how my bit never comes down here and to where it hides. You want it to always be on the top part. What you're doing is you're creating this look right here, but it's going to be wider on your side, but your vision's here. You're creating your apex and your slight arch. You're leaving your strength there. Okay, let's go 3. A little bit of pressure here so I could go faster. Pressure, but slight. Okay, no pressure. Let's compare her. Okay, she looks a little fat right here. Let's fix her. There. See how it looked fatter because I didn't have her tight enough? So this, what I just did here, is the same as doing this. Okay, so a lot of times I have my file, I hold my e-file and I pick up my file and we'll do that if I can't really get it with this. There's nothing wrong with doing that. Now my nail's gonna look a lot tighter. So I'll come in here, no pressure, just contact. See how I'm in zone 3 of my bit and 3 on my nail. 1, 2, 3, you connect your zones. 1, 2, 3, you connect your zones. Okay,
I've been watching a lot of YouTube nail channels.
You have been, I know, I saw
and
that.
I've seen lots of nail techs just use their hand file, and
for everything, yeah.
Seem like they're taking forever. It's like a just scrape, and their hand. I mean, when they're done, their hand has to be killing them.
Well, you know, at first it
and
doesn't.
Their file's all floppy.
Babe.
It starts out really stiff, and after one nail.
Yeah, so what he's talking about, it buckles and flops. Floppy. That's crazy, Eric, because Eric's only started with quality products because he became a nail tech after I have been for years, right? So what I love about Young Nails files, it doesn't buckle and you keep your shape. You actually could use it on multiple clients. You shouldn't because you can't sanitize it. But if you use the same file in your soft for a while, it'll last forever. They're the most expensive file you could buy, but the best. So that's funny you say that and you notice that, babe. I love that. And a lot of them, yesterday we were on, and well, he was on one and her shirt said Nevada. And he's like, "Are you from Nevada?" She's like, "Yeah." So he got to talking with her, and she's a enthusiast, but she has a lot of followers doing her Gel X. I think it's cute. She's sweet with her little family. I don't remember her name, but okay, so now I'm going to look at it this way. So I shortened it. When Eric was talking, I noticed it was longer. So that's what I did when I went back to this one. It was a little longer. I kind of wish this was just on my nail already. And I only had 8 more to do. Okay, I love these. Let's switch to our Arbor Band and Mandrel, medium 150 grit, and I'm going to go to 9,000 RPMs. Okay, let's dust her off and my hands off. I have no dust anywhere else. See that? It's all located on my hand, and on Sally's hand, it's because this dust extractor sucks downward. So it may cloud your view a little, but just dust it off. Okay, so I'm going to come in here with my 150, and this is just going to take off enough to make it look really tight and really natural and help me not to hand file as much. Come right here up. Very cute. I love these colors. The blessing in there glows pink. Look at that. It's so gorgeous. I didn't add pink on purpose because I knew the blessing was going to bring in just enough pink, and I think pink looks great with this. I could have used pink gel polish, but I used it in my art instead. So now I'm comparing it here. Now this is where it plays tricks on your eyes. So you're like, oh, all that design. You have to look past the design and look at the top of the bulkiness. And see, I need to come down a little more on a couple. Like here, I need to come in a little more. Right here, I need to come in a little more. Okay, now I'm going to blend it in. Okay, let's bring this a little tighter. So what I'm doing is I'm even looking down the nail bed of the nail. This I could see I need to bring it in a tad bit more. It seems like once I do 2 of them and I get them looking alike, it's easier from there on out. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and dust her off. since that's all dirty, I'm going to use that instead of a paper towel because I'm not going to reuse this. But do you see how nothing, look how pretty the color comes through the back, but the color does not transfer to the other one. I love these towels. These are from Nova, I think it's called, it's Nuevo Nail. It's the same brand as this, Nuevo Nail. This is my sanitation. I showed you guys this the last one. Oh my God, I love it. Look how it softens and sanitizes your hands. There's a mint, there's different scents. I love that sanitation. I do a lot of gel toes and it softens and sanitizes my clients' feet automatically before I even touch them. So I'll show you the, oh, hold on, I'm going to show you what I have on my table. I'm pulling it out of my drawer on the side. So these are those ones. See, it's the same brand. And they're plastic back table towels. Plastic back, lightweight, lint-free, strong, absorbent, sanitary, and disposable. They're American nails. So the Nuevo nail is the same as these that I use. See that? I actually like their supplies. It's a very cool company. Okay, so let's hand file these and get this done here. So everything I'm showing you, GeminiNevada.com, it will be in the link. There'll be clickable links for everything I'm using. If something's sold out, nail companies and manufacturers are having to figure stuff out because they're not getting their stuff in. So just be put on the notification list so then that way you could get your supplies when it comes in. I'm pretty sure they have those in though. I'm going to order some more today too. I'm going to leave these out. Everything I need to order, I'm going to leave out on the side here. Because I keep, when I have time to order, I'm like, I don't remember everything I need. Do you guys do that? I do it too. I love the softness of this nail. See how I put my finger right here so I could kind of file downward. Again, no pressure. I'm just dragging my whole nail over her entire parts that I'm trying to fine tune. Okay. I need to file her a tad bit more here. Yep, a little bit more. I'm so picky. Okay, now let's check it out this way. So let me go out a tad bit. And sometimes your nail could look crooked with stuff going different ways. Don't pay attention to your pattern inside. Pay attention to the outer part and where you're filing. I want that a little thinner. Let's look at it sideways. This one I'm going to bring in a tad bit more to match her. Okay, I like that. That looks great. A little more here. I'm a little slow motion today. I hope I get my energy up to our speed on all my... Look how pretty that is underneath, you guys. What? That is so adorable. Do you see that? You have design underneath and on top. So beautiful. Okay, let me get my brush. Oops. You know what I realized? I didn't even have this light on. There we go. Let's dust her off. You guys have any questions at all? Going to swipe?
No questions.
Okay, so I see some crowns on here, the VIP members. I'm so excited, you guys. We're going to do so many things. We're going to do our nails together. We're going to do all kinds of stuff. So a little bit about our membership on YouTube. That's the only place I'm going to do live clients from here on out. I have some amazing videos right now on there. Go check them out. It may encourage you to see what I'm going to do more or less on our special exclusive VIP member group. So if you're interested, the link will be in the bio, or not the bio, in the description after this is done. Yeah. You could also go to YouTube and there's a join link, right, babe?
Yeah, there's a join button.
Yeah. Yesterday's class was fun. I did a full set of, and I do them different ways. Okay, I left out a step really quick. I do it different ways on different people depending if they have thick nails or thin nails. This lady had thicker nails. So I forgot to do my cuticle work. I protein bonded it, but I'll be all right. Now I'm just holding it flat parallel. There's a little bit of product here. See how it just fine tunes everything? I would never not do that. And sometimes I forget like I just did. But what I would do is dust it backwards. Okay, so you got some out and then dust it forward. And then put one. Ah, you guys, I keep spilling my, I'm so sad. This is the third time I spilled this one. I think it's pretty much done. It's okay. The little ones I spill, the big ones I don't. I need to just get big ones. But I have so many little ones because I purchased them like in bulk. Oh, so sad. Burn my file. It's okay. You guys feel the same way when you spill it, huh? Makes me sad. I'm all sad. Okay, let me just clean this off. If you spill it, clean it right away because it's going to get all gunky and ugly. How much do I have? Oh man, I don't even feel it in there anymore. Oh well. That's life, right? Let's go manicure top so I could add some glitter because I filed out a little bit of it. Ooh, this is so pretty. Kind of got a lot on there, so I'm wiping some of it off. So I need to add a little bit of color in a spot and a little bit of glitter. A little bit of color there. Now I see a lot of pictures online and they don't, let me see right there. They don't go in and do their their cuticle area. And I personally feel like it would look better if you did, but also you could be running against the clock or maybe they haven't seen how to fix it. Okay. Come right here. I'm going to do 30 seconds and I'm going to get open my glitter. You could use Sweet Lips or Sugar Lips, and then I'm using Goldie Girl too. So this has a pink glow. Sugar Lips is beautiful. It has this color with a little bit of iridescent with it. And it's a little bit finer than this. It's super pretty. If you don't own that, put that, we'll add it to the description. Super pretty color. Okay, that's long enough. Okay, so what I'm going to do is get my little palette here. I did put glitter on some of it, but there's some negative space in there I could grab it from. So I'm going to get my striper. I'm going to get some of the orange. And just finish it off. If you filed any from the sides or anything, just get it in there. Actually looks pretty like that. I don't think I'm going to add glitter to that. Let me get a little more of this orange here. Okay, I'm going to get a little bit of the purple.
Tisha Miller says, I just bought my first purchase from Gemini. I love the Blessings collection.
Yay, I'm so happy. Who got it?
Go center.
Oh, sorry.
Tisha Miller.
Tisha Miller, I'm so happy for you. They're so pretty. Well, now you could create this look if you'd like. And these polishes are $16 for $150 with top and base. That is a huge deal. I need to figure out the savings because their top coats are more expensive than their gel polishes, but their gel polishes are under $9. And if you use my code, they're even less than that. I'm going to put this in here and cure it because I just added a little bit of it, but I'm going to cure it for 1 full minute. And the reason being is I actually added a color that it's a full color, and I don't trust that it won't cure all the way right there. So I'll go do that to my other hand. You never have downtime. We have downtime right now because I'm not working on a full set or on the other hand. By the time you do that where you need to with those, this will already be cured. So don't worry about it having to cure for 1 minute. Unless you're just doing it to one, you're going to have to wait and you'll just chat with your client. Hi, Kim Murphy. Hello. Don't worry that you're very late. I'm happy you hopped on. It means a lot to us. And you can watch it later. It was pretty fun. I love it. Does Gemini do gift cards? I believe they do. Just contact them. Yes, purple's my favorite color. Girl, this purple on here is pretty. Pretty, pretty. Okay, so let's see. Should I add glitter? I kind of like the way this looks. Like typically I'd go back and add, but I like how it fades into that pink and that. I like it, so I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to add. If I needed to, I would add, okay? So if you need to add, this has a, let me see. Did she cure? Hold on. I didn't know if the light was on. Let me see if she cured. I don't think she did. Nope, she didn't. Let me make sure the light's on, you guys. That would have been a disaster. As I get to talking with my client, I never don't pay attention to that. Okay, so let me put her back under. We got to do 1 full minute. I just pushed the minute. There it goes. Now it went on. Oh, well, we get to spend a little more time together. But I could shut these while I'm waiting. Goldie, did you add Goldie Girl to your order? You should have. This is such a beautiful color. It is my exclusive color. Golden Glow, Goldie Girl, Luna, and Posh are my 4 colors I can't live without. Sweet Lips is one of them. I love Sweet Lips. I love Moonstone. I could show you guys these while we're waiting. Let me show you. I have a lot of favorites. Here's Moonstone. Oh my God, Moonstone is a beautiful micro kind of pixie color. Do you see the glow of that? It has the perfect like light greenish glow with the soft pink and pearly white. That is so pretty. I love that one. I wish I could show you Sweet Lips, but I have it at work, but it's a lot like the one I used today. This is Baby's Breath. This is a must-have too. Look at how soft this is. It's so sweet. Those are a couple that I think are amazing. This color right here, Candy Rush, glows a purple on dark colors. Very pretty. I have so much more, but I'll share them with you on another stream.
Posh and Luna.
Oh, you bought Posh and Luna? Yay, Keish. Yes. I used to have a friend. I have a friend named Keisha. I call her Keish all the time. I'm sure they call you Keish as well.
No,
huh?
Tisha.
Oh, Tisha? Oh, that's actually even prettier. I love the T. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow in with Stain Resistant, okay? It's my one of choice today, Stain Resistant. Holds and wears great on long nails. I love it. I don't want to add any bulkiness. This is actually my all-time favorite top coat. It's my go-to. I've been liking the one I showed you on our private. That one I use too a lot, but it's not a stain resistant. Okay, I love this. So I like to cure this 2 full minutes. It cures in 1. This is just so pretty. It's glowing. It cures in 1 minute fully, but I like the shine for 2. So I'm just going to push it twice. It does have a 90-second one. I'm not going to waste my time on that because it goes on low power for 30 seconds and then high, which is great when you're building body. I'll just push 6 twice, or I'll tell them to go in and out of the light. And I tell them why, because it brings the shine up to its highest level. So they'll do what you say when you say it's going to be shinier or it's going to help something better. So that is stain resistant. Thank you, Young Nails, for coming out with such an amazing product. I was so excited with that when we came out with that. I actually had it for like 9 months before everybody because I was the one who tested it. And I remember thinking, what am I going to do when I don't have this? I'm like, you guys cannot leave me without this. You need to make sure I have it this whole 9 months. And they did. They sent me like 10 bottles. And then I needed like, I think like 4 more before it was launched. But they took care of me. I'm like, you cannot take this away from me. So I'm the guinea pig. I put it on me first, and then when I like it, I start putting it on my clients and seeing how it works. Okay. So I'm going to go into wipe. I like to wipe off underneath if there's any dust. I am in love with these. Oh my gosh. I'm going to see what this would look like on my hand. I need to just do this. I haven't went crazy on my nails in a while. It's time. What do you guys think? It's time. I'm in the mood for funky, so why not? Okay, I'm going to get my... Do I have my rose oil right here? I thought I pulled it out, but apparently I didn't. Let's see. I had to have. I don't know what I did with it, though. That's my day today. Oh, here it is. It's sitting next to my favorite glitter polish. This is the little travel sign. Not polish. What the heck? I'm saying weird stuff. I better get a grip today. Glitter Glow is a lotion. My favorite lotion from Hampson. It's seasonal. So I remember I tried to do a giveaway with it, and they're like, oh, that spilled. I don't have any more rose oil. Let's throw that away. We used to sell refills in rose oil, and I loved it so much, but we don't anymore. After COVID, they took out a lot of things. And the real rose petal's gone. We used to have a real rose petal because it was essential. Then it went to not essential. Now it's essential, pure oil again. Because when we did that, somebody said, does anybody notice that the rose oil smells like so good and feels different? I'm like, yes, it's not. It's the real rose oil now. But that's what happened when COVID came across. Okay, so let's go ahead and put everything that we used here. You get rid of this so you guys could see. All these Gotti colors. I love them. Let's do like a purple here and here. Let's kind of do this number. I don't know what will look better. I'll lay it flat because I think you guys could see it better. And I'm going to zoom out. My little colors I'm using. And I used Golden Glow. You could use Sugar Lips or Sweet Lips. I mean, this is Sweet Lips if you have it. And I used Blessings. And this blessing is in the second collection, second part of the collection, and the 4 you get. So there's your nail, you guys. I hope you love it. Maybe I should put this a little further back, like here and here.
Pretty.
So pretty. I loved it so much. This was so fun. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions or anything,
Zoom in just a little bit.
Zoom in a little closer. Okay.
Yeah.
I could even come in. I could even come in like this. Sally, you're such a pain.
No, that's good.
That's good?
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. So he uses this for a thumbnail for sure. So you guys have any questions about this? Oh, blooming gel. You can't forget the blooming gel. If you don't have blooming gel, use Yugnell's manicure base. It works beautiful too. Works really good. So most blooming gels, you know, no ingredients, all similar ingredients to base. It's kind of like a rubber base in a way, but it it doesn't have like the grip of like how could I explain it? Holds on great, cures great, and I could depend on it. Blooming gel or Yugnell's manicure base and an encapsulated hard gel nail. I'm afraid of other ones because I've tried other ones before and it didn't hold up as well. So that's when I really pay attention to what the ingredients are and if it has more of one than the other. So pick this up too if you'd like. I'll put it right here. This is an awesome. It's going to sell out. I'm going to put that in my order today. I'm going to get a big one because my clients like it too. It smells like bergamot and warm vanilla. So I love you guys. If you're interested in being a member, press the join button on the member. Now you'll start seeing in our videos, like lives and different ones, you'll see like a certain banner and it says members. You could click on that and you could join if you want, but you won't be able to view it if not. But that's okay. I'm still going to come on here. If you can't afford to do that or you don't have the time for it right now, I completely understand. I'm still going to come on here and teach some stuff. I'm just doing more like unique things. I hang out. We have live Zooms, Q&A and different stuff. We did a live, not vertical. We did long form view yesterday. So you got to see how I sat, all kinds of stuff. and I get to talk to you. It's just a little more perks. And if you want to take yourself and set yourself apart, it's just a little more education. So you have this and that, and you have me with questions on here too. Eric and I both, we will always support you. So thank you guys, Vibe Tribe. Anybody who is on right now is part of our tribe, and we appreciate you and adore your time. You spending your time with us means so much. And yeah, anything to say, Eric? Just have a rockin' day.
No, I'm looking at Lena. Lena, she looks like she's getting ready to take her nail test.
Are you, Lena? I'm trying not
She
to be
says
nervous.
she's right outside of the
Thank you for coming on here, girl. Lena, I want to
of the
send a
testing
prayer to
facility.
you. I'm sending you so much positive energy, and don't worry, girl. You
You
got
got
this.
this.
You do
You
have
got this,
this.
girl.
And it's multiple choice. I don't know where you're at, but mostly everywhere it's multiple choice. It'll ring a bell. If you do a practical in your state you're at, don't worry. If your nail looks fat, just don't get it on the cuticles. You'll still pass. Who cares? Just make sure you don't flood your cuticle. If you don't know what to do next, grab your sanitation, sanitize your nails, your hands.
It's just the written.
Oh, it's just the written? You got this. You have got this. Please message us and let us know what happened. If for some reason something happens, girl, some of the best nail artists took it 3 times to pass it. Sometimes we're just not test takers. I actually passed it my first time. I didn't think I did. I was so nervous. But I did flashcards. But you got this, girl. You've got it. I'm so excited for you. Congratulations for your hard work. We love you. You have the whole Vibe Tribe rooting for you.
Lena, if it makes you feel any better, I got 95 on my written.
Better. Oh my gosh, that's comforting. Lena, you're going to go get 100%. And you're going to say, if this makes you feel any better, Eric. I'm so glad that you chose to hop on here. Ease your nerves. Honestly, you got this. It's beautiful. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. I think I'm going to put this here because it'll stay in the picture. So you guys have a beautiful day. Lena, let me know how it worked for you. And we're all rooting for you. Have a beautiful day, everybody. Bye.